All right. Well, thanks for joining us today, everyone. Today, Tuesday, October 3rd, the last quarter of the year. So when you should be wrapping up, but not really wrapping up, getting started on what you're going to plan for next year. But we're going to talk about video. Mike Ferrante and I went a little bit over this earlier today. One of the tips is that you got to get set with videos. You got to get ready. You got to do these, do videos. You got to have market yourself, and videos are very, very important. So always reach out to Debbie or myself. We'll go over tips and ideas, but today we want to give you a few things to think about. So we will get started. Let's see here. I will share my screen there.
How funny. I didn't know you guys were talking about this today. So it all came into line, didn't
Right.
it?
It starts. Let's see. There we go. How's that? Okay. So don't be camera shy. Video tips for your business. So we'll jump right into it. And with Carly. Go ahead. Deb.
Yep. Carly was my model for this one. So this hot tip is about framing your shots. So even if you're doing videos or if you're doing photos, you want to make sure that you're framing your shot right. So if you're too far away, you have too much open space on the top. If you're too wide, then you have things in there that distract other people's views. But when you're on video, you want them to focus on you, right? So the one in the middle has her just right. So framing your shot is always going to be one of the biggest things. And you can play around with horizontal or vertical and stuff like that. Play with it a little bit before you actually go live or before you save it, and so that you can share it with others, so that you can make sure that you have the right thing there. But you know, you don't have to be totally professional about it. You know, you're, of course, people stutter and can't think of the words and stuff like I just did. You know, that's fine, because it is you. They want to see you. They don't really want to see robots and stuff, right, Tony?
Yeah, I think more people, when they see videos, and I've read many articles and training on videos, is that they want to see you, and more of a casual you than, that like you're sitting at a desk and like you have your like you're a newscaster or something.
Yeah.
When they see you in person, you don't dress like that, and you don't look like that. It's not like you're having a photo shoot for like a supermodel photo shoot. It's just you. Who is going to be the person meeting with these people when you have them as clients? I think more people want to see more relatable day-to-day you, if that
Right.
makes sense. So
Yeah.
next, go ahead.
So the next tip is about what you're supposed to wear and how you're supposed to look when you're in your videos, right? So you want to try and wear solid colors so that it's not too distracting. Blotch your face so that it's not shiny. You know, you always see on TV where they're putting powder on their face and stuff, because that distracts from the camera, the shadows and stuff on the camera and everything. Make sure that your hands are steady. I have a terrible habit of moving around a lot when I'm doing videos and talking to people, because that's just my natural thing. And there I go doing it again. But you have to remember to try and keep your hands like this, or fold them in front of you when you're talking, so that you're not distracting people. And look at the lens. So you're looking straight at the lens, and you're not looking around here or there or anything else. Sometimes we do get distracted, but when you're doing a video, especially about a specific thing, look straight at the lens so that you're looking at the people and you're not looking in other places and stuff. Any more tips about that for them
Sure.
that you have?
Like using virtual backgrounds like we do.
Oh,
There's
that's a good one. I don't think of them.
there's a debate against that.
Oh, really?
Which one? Yeah, I've seen don't use a virtual background, use a virtual background, vice versa. But it's all your personality. It's like my opinion. I just me. I'm just like this last weekend, watching the Browns game, and someone asked me, do you ever go to the Browns games? I go, I never go to the Browns games because I'm so OCD or ADD. I can't concentrate on the game because I'm looking at everything that's around me. So I see people. So when I see videos of or Zooms of people and they're in their home office, I'm looking behind them. I'm checking out their office. I'm checking out what they have on the shelf. I'm checking out this, and if they do different ones from different locations, I'm looking at like around them saying, where are they? So some people like just to do spread, unless you know. So I personally I do a virtual background. So my background where I'm at, or the how my office looks, or what is on the shelf behind me, you don't see, so it doesn't distract you. That's one of the reasons why I use it. I want you to see me and some steady background, so you concentrate on me. So it's a different personality. Some people do that. And also, like, we're doing our videos just sitting at our desks straight at the camera, you know, outside of us moving around. But some people do those walking around. They do while they're walking, you know, doing their exercise in the morning because they're thinking of something to say, or walking around town to show some people the town. So, you know, you just got to do what's comfortable with you. And like, these are you know, I'm not doing any of my training videos while I'm walking around my backyard or anything, but I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
Or like some people are just like get a notion about something and they're at the gym and they want to make a statement about something. So, but well, I'll say that, so you just got to get comfortable with what you want to do. And also when you do use the virtual backgrounds, I mean, Debbie and I are not complete experts with it, but we have our virtual backgrounds. It's just, but we did test them, make sure they're working and to make sure they're not too horribly, you know, it covers us good. That's why I like to use Zooms, because Zoom does a pretty good job of, you know, where there's not a huge halo around us or blotches of stuff. They do a pretty good job with that. So
I agree. I like the Zoom. You know, you can sit in your office and turn on your Zoom and do your video through there and then save it. And because they already have it all figured out, you know,
just
but
like
then
this.
you can save it and upload it to your YouTube and it turns into your YouTube link. So Zoom is free, you know,
Yeah,
it works good.
and like this video here, we're recording it, so I could upload to my YouTube, but it's live on Facebook now, so I don't have to upload it there, so people could see it there too. So you don't have to do it live like we're doing now. I've seen the majority of our agents watch this when it's already recorded and they see the link to the video. So, all right,
Yep.
we'll hit the next slide there. Go ahead.
Okay, so the next tip goes in line with what he was talking about before. Beware of your surroundings and film face forward towards the light. So this is something that's really important when you're doing pictures, or if you're doing video. Have your computer facing the window and not have the window coming in from the side view. The way that my office sits, my windows are on the side of me and it messes up the light. If I would change my computer and put it on the other wall, my whole face would look better to you guys. Believe it or not, it would, because the way that the light is shining into the side of it, it washes me out. So change the position of where your computer is or your camera that you're showing according to where the light is hitting, because that's really important when you're trying to make sure that you're doing that. I personally don't care. That's why I do it this way. But if you were trying to do something that was professional to reach out to the public and everything, you want to have it with your best light forward. So always have the light behind your camera.
Well, exactly. Like mine, I always do in front of the window. So of natural light, because I've had a couple agents go, "What? You look really different today or yesterday." I'm like, "Well, some days it's sunny, some days not sunny." I got natural. I don't use you know, a light behind me because I just use the natural light. Because again, just like you said, I would like be sitting in my office and all of a sudden on the left side of me is the window, and then in the front of me is the light for the camera, and I got two different lights on me, and I didn't want to put the shades down and have to make it look like a dark room and then the you know, lights. I figured, you know, that natural light looks, you know, so if you look at my face, the windows behind me. And if you ever see any of my videos and you're like, he looks darker or lighter or different, I'm like, it depends upon the weather outside.
Yes,
Or
exactly.
sometimes I do my videos later in the day and they're like, well, it's darker in there. So it all, all depends upon, I just, and the natural light is free. So,
Yep.
so
That's true. Also, you want to make sure you're in a quiet place so that you have like a door closed if there's other things going on and you don't get interrupted by other sounds and stuff. And when you're talking to people, do it personal, like pretend you're actually talking to someone. Use the you, use the I, be friendly, have smiles, greet everybody when you first start. Tony always, when he first started doing videos years ago, we could always tell when he was doing the video, even with his door closed, because it's always the same thing. Hello, Century 21 Homestar agents, every single time. And we'd be like, Tony's doing a video, you got to be quiet. But you want to greet everyone. You want them to be enthusiastic to watch your videos, so make sure you're telling them everything that's important, but you're doing it like you're talking to someone.
exactly. All right, next.
Be yourself, be friendly and inviting, and focus on your message. I'm using Mike as my model for this particular one because all of his videos are very energetic. He's always himself. This is his personality anyhow. So it shows when he's talking to people and when you watch the videos, but he also focuses on what he's talking about, so that you get straight into the point, because you don't want to make them super long and boring, and then people will forget because you start going off on stuff. Now, I know when Tony and I start talking about certain topics, sometimes we go on a tangent on something and we derail a minute, but we always bring you back to the main message, right? And it's
Right.
always important stuff. So, but be yourself, be friendly, be inviting, make it positive. And if you want to do the little thumbnail that you've already pre-done, that shows your personality and everything, that's going to make it more inviting for people to come and watch your videos. Make sure that you have a neutral background when you're doing stuff or a thing like this, so that people are not like distracted like Tony gets watching all the other stuff.
I do.
So.
Definitely do. And that's like example, like when I'm on Zooms with live people, like when I do with Mike, I always condense my screen so I just see me and Mike, and I know there's maybe dozens of other agents watching the live Zoom, but I can't concentrate because if I see everybody's face, like a Brady Bunch kind of thing, like, use an old reference to like the beginning of the Brady Bunch, we see everybody's face and moving around, but I can't concentrate. I'm just looking at everybody, too much movement and looking around on that. So that's another reason why Debbie and I do these, we live, but not have other people connected to it, because we want to try to stay focused. And we go off on tangents as it is. But imagine we had dozens of our agents on here asking questions and slowing the process down. So that's why we do these kind of live for you to watch, but you reach out to us one-on-one for questions and work with you individually. So I've made many agents like, why can't I log on to your Zooms like Mike's? Because that we want to get you the information. We'll set up time one-on-one.
Yep. It's short and sweet. So if you have any other things that you want to talk about as far as videos go, that was the segue. Just give us a call because we'd be happy to give you some more tips and tricks. But that just gives you a little bit, because we do want people to use video, even if it's just a little bit. One of the suggestions I always have started to tell some of the new agents and stuff is that, if you meet someone and you can always send them a video in the text instead, and make it personal. Instead of just texting them, hey, it was great to see you, shoot them a little video. It was really nice to see you the other day. I was so happy to meet you. I'm looking forward to talking to you more about real estate and your needs, or whatever the topic is that you want to do. Short, sweet, but it's a video, so they get to see your picture, your face, and know that you're actually engaged with wanting to talk to them again. It does create a whole big relationship type thing, which is what we want. We want you guys to have relationships because that's how you're going to build your sphere. This all goes back to that thing, LEAD, leads, right? You want to make sure that you're building your sphere so that you can get people to work with you. And this is one of the ways to do it.
That's right. And we got lots of CE coming up. Well, one just passed. We got the September 30th there.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's
because
all
we were
right.
supposed to do this last week. So
Right, that's right. We're a week behind.
we're a week behind, but we got some fun ones, right? We got spooky things that can bury deals. We got Thanksgiving feast of options. Fair housing is always the boring one, but we'll leave that to John Dewey this time. And top 10 secrets to working with buyers on November 4th. Now, I think, isn't there one
in between
Isn't there one Saturday?
But if you go to Free Ohio CE, it should be there.
Yeah,
So
I thought there was one on Saturday, the 7th with Mike.
there might be, but if they definitely go to that website, it'll be on there. So always check that website for the links and any updates. You don't have to wait a whole week to get, because every once in a while we sneak in a new one. Like John Dewey has a few more this year that I don't know if it's on our website yet, but he has a couple more on there too. So
yeah, I have those lists. I just was trying to keep it as short as possible.
Keep it on the screen.
Yeah.
So,
but I think, I guess that was the one I was looking at, the top 10 secrets from Mike. I thought he had working with sellers and working with buyers. So maybe we missed the seller one, but he does it periodically. So you can always hit that one again. And this is old too.
That's all right.
So this was about the VFW day, giving you another one of those things to post or to actually reach out to people for. But we're getting into the holiday season ones coming up. So we'll have lots of pop by suggestions or things that you can post on your social for the holidays and everything. And if you always want, I have tons of stuff like that. So you can always reach out to me for different suggestions as well, because that's important. You want to make sure that you're not just reaching people by phone calls and emails and saying, well, they never answered me again. Send them this other stuff. The more different ways that you reach out to people, the more they're going to see that you're invested in your business and want to work with people.
Right. And I'm always interested every week which one that last slide's going to be. A lot of us like, different trivia and things that are happening, and you never knew before, and it's a fun way to keep in touch with people. So, but that's great.
Yeah, well, you don't always want to make it about business. Sometimes you got to have fun, right?
Right. And definitely with whatever topic it is, so veterans, that's always a big topic, and always reach out to people, because a lot of people are veterans. People know, almost everybody knows a veteran, their parents or whoever. So it's a connect with people. It's kind of like, this is going to be a bad comparison because we used this with Mike earlier, was like one of his agents started using a lot of their marketing pieces and things with his dog in it, because a lot of people connect with a dog. Not connecting veterans to dogs. I'm just talking about connecting with people that have the same interests or the same topic of things that you are into. So, but that's it for today. We'll keep it short. We actually made it, about 20 minutes. Sometimes it go too long. Yeah. But remember, always what these are just to give you little things to think about, little tips. Reach out to Debbie or myself. We'll be happy to go over more in detail and help you customize some video ideas for yourself. So but that's it. So have a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.